Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We're here on the Ritualist to do a different one of the three factions in Eye of the North. We'll be doing the Norn campaign next, I believe, and then we'll be ending with the Asuran campaign. So let's go on in here to the Hall of Monuments. I believe I should be at the point where I can just talk to Ogden. Northern allies. The destroyers have ventured dangerously near the surface and the doors are few and far between up here. We must gain allies we can rally into an army. Only then can we repel this threat and keep those blasted destroyers contained beneath the surface. That Norn who didn't attack us on sight, she might be an excellent starting point for creating the army we need. Alright, so let's go meet up with that Norn, who was Jorah, if you remember. It's been a while. Not really that long. Maybe like 2 weeks since she appeared in an episode. Anyway, here she is.
Hail, Lowlander.
An unearthly creature, the Nornbear, ravages my homeland. It's my duty to stop it. I've tracked it through the Far Shiverpeaks, but it continues to elude me. My soul will not be at peace until these lands are rid of this wretched beast. This burden is mine alone, although I doubt you can understand that. But you'll never gain the trust of my people until you learn our ways. Seek out Gunmere Poundfist and his Herstead to the north. He will tell you more about my people. You'll find him. We'll keep an eye out for this savage beast, Jorah. Thinking of the Magic the Gathering card. My task is my own. Your offer is appreciated, but I am Norn. We succeed or fail through our own measurements without the help of others. Yes, a little bit. Get our spirits down. Let's keep on going. It shouldn't be that far. We actually already briefly went to this place it wants us to go. The other campaigns are pretty interesting. So the Ebon Vanguard's a single quest line that you go through. The Norn one is essentially, I believe, 2 different branching quests, and then the Asuran is 3 different branching quests. Keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Don't care. Keep running. Don't die, Master Whispers. Use that. Norhart Domains. I believe, yeah, it wants us to go to Gunner's Hold. Okay, that's where we're going. Some Norn gravestones, some corpses of some Norn around here. There's the Nornbear that Jorah was after. Slay before it harms anyone else. Kill the Nornbear. The Nornbear is quick on its feet. Keep looking. It can't have gone far. So actually, I think, yeah, you can see we have tracking the Nornbear and this Northern Allies here. The Northern Allies is like the overarching quest, but we will eventually get another option. So here we are in Gunner's Hold. This is the town we got to in while we were doing the Ebon Vanguard stuff, but I just didn't really show it off. This is where all the Norn are from, or most of them. So there's a lot of Norn. All the merchants are Norn. You see a lot of Norn architecture here. Very, you know, Viking inspired, kind of. Pretty schnifty. Big longhouse. Gunnar Poundfist. Welcome, young one. Have you come to hear tales of the founding Gunner's Hold and the legends of my family, or maybe seek my smithing skill? Tracking the Nornbear. So Joyra sent you. Poor girl, she's but a shell of her former self. It all started when that cursed Nornbear. I fear Jorah, like any Norn, will never accept your help. That doesn't mean you can't claim this Nornbear as your own prey. Here's what you should do. Sif Shadowhunter is a respected hunter among our people. If anyone can help you track down that ravaging abomination, would be her. Find her in Sifhala, northwest of here. So it's Gunner's Hold is like the capital of the Norn region of the game. So let's read the description of Gunner's Hold while we're here. The armorer Gunnar Poundfist claims current ownership over this massive harstead, the longest occupied of all the Norn settlements, and the Great Hold has changed names numerous times over the years, controlled and claimed by many powerful Norn. Gunnar is a notable smith, a profession that earns great respect within the Norn community, enough so that Poundfist's claim on Gunnar's Hold has stood for quite some time, as most of the Norn are wary of losing his goodwill. I think in Guild Wars 2, the Norn actually moved more south. I think Holbrook is more like down here-ish in Guild Wars 2. But this is like where they're headquartered right now. We have just a little look around the outpost real quick. It's got this big chasm in the middle of it. There's a lot of like promotional pictures or pictures people used to take pictures by this fire. I don't know why, but this fire in particular, a lot of people take character pictures and stuff by it. Pretty cool. One of those things again where all the towns in this game feel a little weird because of the fact that this game doesn't really have interiors, so we're always just kind of like outside. There's a cool little side activity over here, the Norn fighting tournament, which we'll probably do in an episode at the end of the Norn campaign. That's about all that's here. There's Kilroy Stonekin over there, which is a Leroy Jenkins reference. But anyway, let's make our way up to Sifhala. This episode's probably going to be mostly travel, to be honest with you. I like it, the Norn areas. I know. I think, again, I think I mentioned it before, but I think the Ebon Vanguard areas are my favorite, and the Ebon Vanguard in general is my favorite. But I do quite enjoy the Norn, too. The snowy stuff in the... I don't know. I don't like to go outside in the winter. I'm not an outside person, but I do quite like when it's chilly and you can huddle up in bed with a blanket. Nothing's better than taking a nap when it's cold out or something. Get under that nice big blanket and fall asleep. Hopefully we don't run into too much trouble. I don't think we will, getting to this next area. Oh, I meant to show off the, we'll see whenever we get to the next Resurrection Shrine. I want to show something off. I think that's, there's one over there. Yeah. There'll be one in the next zone. Alright, let's keep going. I know, I'm probably most familiar with Eye of the North, as it was the game that was out Well, not when I started playing, but whenever I was playing most actively, I the North was out already. Um, as a kid, I had played through a lot of the other campaigns and stuff kind of as they came out, not through the original. I think I started around like Nightfall. Um, but I didn't own all the campaigns and stuff. So by the time I got really active into the game, the North was already out. Which is actually surprisingly early in this game's life cycle. There's 4 expansions, and like the North came out, I believe, 2 or 3 years before Guild Wars 2 did. And Nightfall and Factions only came out like a year apart, and Factions and Prophecies only came out 6 months apart. So pretty impressive how quick they cranked some of these out. Alright, here we are in new zone, Drakkar Lake. And this is the other zone that has stuff to do with the Elder Dragons. This is an area you actually go to in Guild Wars 2. The Nornbear, again, don't let it get away. So I was talking about the res shrines here. So, lost again. Perhaps a Norn hunter could help us. They know this area. Sif Shadow Hunter said there was nothing wrong in accepting help. Let's seek her out. Hunting. What am I doing here? Hunting, of course. If you're not a great hunter, you'll never be respected by people. So, essentially, the Norn, how you get their bounty is that you actually fight them, and then you get access to the bounty that gives you Norn rep. You know what, this is a little sidetrack, but this is something that's pretty cool. You see all these rabbits here and this, like, these, trees and stuff. So, like, you go down here to look at these rabbits. Down here by this big weird tree. Or, not tree, this big weird, yeah, it's like a dead tree. The Nords are very spiritual, so, like, I think this is connected to, like, the spirit realm. And, all these things spawn. Look at the mini-map. I might have killed all of us by doing this, to be honest with you. There are a lot of these things. Yeah, I just killed all of us. That's a... Hey, we got 50 Norn rep. There we go. We'll take what we can get. But that's a silly little cool thing that I wanted to show off. There's a quest that I've done a lot that requires you to go down there and kill that guy. And there's another pretty cool thing in this zone I want to show off. I want to try to show off the cool stuff in the zones. That's one thing that I think I missed a couple of those in Nightfall. So we might even have, like, at the very end of the series, we might have an episode where I just go around and show off all the cool little areas that I think I missed. There's like this little, like, hut thing up here. But yeah, this is Drakkar Lake down there, and back in the day, we used to think this is actually where the Elder Dragon Jormag was, and I forget if we ever really... I'm pretty sure this is actually his lieutenant or whatever that's stuck in this lake. It's not actually Jormag that's in this lake, but definitely back in the day, we thought it was Jormag that was stuck in the lake. You can kind of see it. It's a little hard to see. It looks a little weird, but I think these are supposed to be like head horns, I believe. This is supposed to be like its head, I think. There's also some trees down there, which is weird. I wonder if there's a tree sticking out of the ice over there. I've never noticed that. I wonder if that's something that has only recently been visible since they've done some graphical changes over the past couple of years, or at least mess with the engine a little bit. I think maybe that's had some unforeseen effects. Either that, or I just never noticed it as a kid, which is 100% a possibility because I just ran through this area while I was doing this questline. Or doing the Eye of the North main story, so you go grab Chaos Gloves. But yeah, those are the two dragons that we can kind of see in Guild Wars 1. The other ones we don't see. Actually, so I'm pretty sure it's Kralkatork over here, but there's a chance it's one of his lieutenants as well, and not actually him, that it's like the Shatterer or something. But I'm pretty sure it's him, or it's supposed to be him. I know, the information we got in Guild Wars 1 is obviously changed a little bit to Guild Wars 2, and then Guild Wars 2 they changed it over the period of the story. No. Get that. Hey, white moas. Oh, about that. Yeah, so there you see these flock of white moas that are running away. Those are a rare spawn. But there's also another rare spawn that are, I think they're jingle moas instead, and they have like little scarves and Santa hats, I believe. It's a silly little pet that I remember zoning in and out of here for like an hour trying to get years ago. But here we go. Here is Sifhala. This is another one of like the Norn outposts. This one's a bit smaller. This is where Sif hangs out. Sif Shadow Hunter, who I think is related to the main Norn chick in Guild Wars 2, but I might be wrong about that. Yeah, they have the same name, I think. Maybe. Not exactly sure. I like that hat up there. That's pretty cool. Let's read the outpost description. Sif Shadowhunter refused to battle for an encampment held by other Norn, instead building her homestead and defending it so fiercely that some call it Bear Mother's Cave, in tribute to her strength and glory. Others of similar attitude have put up hides here, describing notorious foes they plan to hunt or daring others to track them down. Alright, let's talk to Sif.
Never anger a Norn.
I am Sif, Great Hunter of the North, slayer of 10 dozen wolves, 3 bear, and 1 vicious rabbit. Shit, if it's that rabbit that we saw down in that hole, that's one hell of a fight. Tracking the Nornbear. I heard you were looking for me. You're the ones hunting the Nornbear. No, consider yourselves lucky to be alive. Its lair's nearby. The beast has raided my stead many times late. Make yourself useful and help me put an end to this mess. It's only a matter of time before it attacks again. Attack of the Nornbear. The Nornbear approaches, slay it in its tracks. Damn. They just got blasted. Come on, actually attack. Don't just sit there. Oh, this is like the Norn's thing, by the way. They turn into like animals. So see how she was a bear there. Turn and face your judgment, abomination. Look at him. He's all ice spiky berry. It's gone. We must track it quickly. It's about time you showed your face, Jorah. I've been hunting him all this time. Oh, look at the snow on those little flowers. That's cool. Hunting is not trapping. It's time for you to accepted help. Let us appeal to the wolf spirit. Find this mess and put in, I know what must be done. What is this creature, Jorah?
What is this creature, Jorah? You seem to know a lot about it.
I know all too much, I'm afraid. My brother and I were both hunters. One day we chased our prey across Drakkar Lake, a place our people normally shun. We found something there.
Do you feel it, Jorah? Something in the air.
All I feel is a chill harsher than any blizzard.
Yes, it is cold, but it also feels ancient. Old and powerful.
This place is cursed, Svanir. Let us leave it.
No. A simple spell should reveal the nature of the power.
I do not know what we contacted that day, but its energies nearly consumed us. I resisted the power and was cursed by it. I cannot embrace the wild. I can no longer become the bear.
Dun,
My
dun,
brother
dun.
seized the power and went mad. He was transformed. He became the creature you fought.
Dun, dun, dun. What a twist.
My brother now raids the Norn settlements. He avoids me, though I pursue him. I communed with the bear's spirit. She wishes you to aid me.
You want us to help find your brother?
No, I want you to help me kill him.
Yeah. No, I want you to help me kill him. Well, that's one way to go about it. So now we kind of know the story about the Nornbear. You prove yourselves capable. The time draws near. You must help Jorah end this threat. To track the Nornbear, you must first invoke the wolf spirit. Speak to me again when you're ready. Proceed. Okie dokie, though. That'll be the end of this episode. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you in the next one where we keep going on the Norn storyline. Bye-bye.